Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is Sorority Sisters Season 1, Episode 6. I definitely promised you guys that I would come right back and do this. I just couldn't stomach it to do it again last night. I'm sorry, guys. But anyway, here we go. Okay, so I watched the episode, got it all down. Priyanka and Lydia were actually keying their asses off about all of the stuff that went on with April and how crazy April is and how she quotes Bible scriptures when she's in the midst of showing her ass. So they had laughed about that, and, that was pretty funny. Okay, right there, and then into the next scene, we have Veronica, Lydia, and Kat. They actually had gone down to do some work with some kids doing a stepping class. And it was also, we met this guy named Gavin. Gavin's pretty nice. He's just a regular guy. He's not like anything. He's not gorgeous. He's not, an Adonis or anything. He's just a regular old guy. And Veronica was trying to hook him up with Lydia. And it was cool. It looked like it was going to be really cool. We ended up running back into Gavin again later on in the episode. Lydia was kind of taking a liking to him and everything. And she actually had Priyanka to babysit for little Layla while she go on over there. She was a little nervous about leaving Priyanka with Layla. And I think Layla was a little nervous about staying with Priyanka because Priyanka ain't all there. But anyway, she watched the baby. Lydia went on down, met up with Gavin. They went on for their first little date. Just out for coffee and everything like that. Child, Gavin was a fool. Do you hear me? He was walking around there stupid. He kind of like the whole open relationship kind of thing. So we definitely read him wrong, and she gave him very much of, child, I'm out of here, honey. She was really gracious and everything like that, but she let him know right out, I'm not with it, and I'm the fuck up out of here. Thanks. So much for Gavin, old regular ass Gavin with that dumb shit. But anyway, so then we had Shayna and Priyanka, and they actually talked about doing this fundraiser for AIDS prevention, AIDS prevention charity. And Shayna was actually going to be heading it up. So everybody's like, oh, okay, so she wanted to do the calendar of Greek men. So, these hot whores was like, oh, naked men, good. Yay, everybody wanted to be in. So they actually had a little lunch where Kat, Priyanka, Victoria, Adrene, Shayna, and April all got together. April apologized about her behavior at the party. Adrene actually apologized as well. Priyanka was trying it and instigating, you're being a big girl today. She needs to shut up sometimes. She needs to know when to shut up. Just shut up, you funny looking ass. Hush, And it was cool. And they were, designating what they were going to have people doing. Victoria was going to be doing marketing. Kat was going to do the photography and all of that. And everything seemed to be going really well. They were going to give styling to Adrene, and they were going to have her and April to work together. April bowed out, and said, let Adrene do it. And she said she would help with the casting call. So that was that. After that, we actually ran into Veronica and Lydia. They actually had a little chit chat and some time alone where they actually spoke about Veronica's situation with Jesse and how he doesn't really want her to dance and all of that stuff. And then Lydia actually ran Veronica through, they practiced together. So that was actually really a cool scene to actually see them working together. Cause I don't really know where to put Lydia. Lydia's kind of, she can mold, she can deal with the quiet, decent girls, and she can be messy too. So she kind of can mold in there, but she really needs to get her shit in line so she can get her daughter and get her daughter moved on down the road. That's what she need to be concentrating on, not hanging out with Priyanka and not trying to get a new boyfriend, but getting her daughter down there and being able to feed her something other than Oodles and Noodles and Captain Crunch when it's on sale. God damn it. Anyway, so on to the calendar casting. Child, the girl, all they did, they was talking shit and drooling all over these men, honey, and I'm laughing. There were some pretty cute guys there. They weren't, nobody knocked knockdown dragouts. There were no Shamar Moores and Tyson Beckfords there, but they were, they were cool. They were, decent old Southern boys. It was cool. all the different shades, and that was fun. And they talked shit, baby. They was drooling all over them. I said, look at these hot whores. Next, we actually see Veronica and Jesse. He basically is really not happy. She was on her way to this audition, and this was going to basically tell whether or not she was going to move on down there to Texas with him, or if she was going to be touring and all of this stuff with the actual football team. And it was like, okay, cool, no problem. She didn't actually get chosen. It was a long audition, long, grueling audition. She wasn't chosen. Hell, problem solved for now. So she's ready to get on with her marriage and all of that. And he was really happy with that. I thought he was being a little selfish. It is what it is. Your wife, she's a dancer. So this is what happens. Dancers tour. If she's on Broadway, she would be at home either. So he kind of needs to grow up on that. But I still think they make a decent couple. But he just needs to let go a little bit. She's okay. You don't see her doing anything. She's not messing around with anybody. She's not out of order. She literally, whenever you see Veronica, she is working. And that's it. So he needs to lighten up on her a little bit. Don't crush her dreams, because that's going to come back and that's going to be ugly in, the later years if she gives up all her dreams. But anyway, moving on. So we go into the actual calendar shoot. Adrene and Shayna are an hour late. Priyanka and the model, because Priyanka went and grabbed the model. So Priyanka was later than that. It was a fool. The clothing in that was a mess. Kat was very irritated. It was just messy. It really was. And then I didn't understand why April was there. April came and all she did was walk around throwing jabs and whispering and carrying on and keeping up the confusion. But it was a mess. The guys, April was running Jack, but the guys, there was a few of them, they were just too big for the short. Like, everything was just too big. The shorts was just too little, and they're trying to squeeze into these shorts. The one guy literally had these little shorts on, trying to bend down and do a pose. He couldn't even bend down because the damn shorts was too tight. And everything was kind of low budget. I was like, a dream, really? And you were in charge of styling? That wasn't a good look. And April was just eating it up. But however, they got down to the end of it. They, of course, Adrene and Kat ended up having a couple of words, but it got squashed and everything was cool. So they actually got it done. It wasn't a bad episode, but it wasn't very, very eventful either. And they threw in the naked boys to try to throw that off, but that wasn't enough to really hold your interest, because it was like, okay, well, whatever. It wasn't no real big deal. Not at all. But I think that episode 7 is going to be a little better, so that's next week. I guess we will see 7 and 8 next week. Just a mess, but whatever, guys. So that's it. You can thumbs up or thumbs down. I'm sorry, but that's actually all that actually happened. There's nothing else to talk about in this episode. I'll see you guys next week. Later. Bye.